Hey, let's talk a little bit about some news and notes as we put a button on today's episode.
Love it.
The big finish last Friday night on SmackDown was John Cena doing his own pipe bomb promo to CM Punk. Punk did that promo in Las Vegas on June 27th, 2011, while he was seated on the stage and John Cena was convalescing, having just gone through a table. Well, this past Friday on USA Network on SmackDown, Punk went through a Slim Jim table right in the middle of the ring, and then John Cena perched himself on the top rope and cut a quote-unquote pipe bomb promo back and talked about CM Punk. You're not against TKO, you're Mr. TKO because they knocked your balls technically off your body. Your tweets are strong, your actions are weak. You'll step on the necks of the people who actually work hard if it gets you ahead. Hey, Claudio Castagnoli. Hey, Nick Nemeth. Hey, Matt Cardona. How you guys doing? That, of course, is a reference to an interview that CM Punk did for the media on the way to WrestleMania 29. He gave a shout out to those guys, as Cesaro, Dolph Ziggler, and Zack Ryder. And then John Cena, knowing that there was some controversy online about things that Punk had said once upon a time about Saudi Arabia, he said something like, "You change your values as much as I change my t-shirts." Tens of millions of views on social media and impressions. So clearly this feels like a home run. Did you have a chance to see the promo? What did you think of the execution of John Cena's pipe bomb, if you will?
So the Punk pipe bomb, quick question, because I learned a lot, but yes, I got a chance to see it after the fact, and the data and the numbers are kind of, Lord, Conrad, just mind-blowing. But did back on Punk's pipe bomb, did Cena stay down selling that long?
Yes, he did.
Okay. All right. That felt real long. And then did he say that on the way to WrestleMania back in 2011? Hey, Dolph. Hey, Zach. Or is
that was prior to WrestleMania in 2020 for 29, which would have been 13. So he said that in 2013. So that's not the same timeline. But what Punk did say in that pipe bomb on the 11th was something like, 6 days from now, I'm going to take the WWE title, because it was at the time Cena was the champ. Everyone knew that Punk's contract was about to expire and they were on their way to Money in the Bank in Chicago. And Punk was saying 6 days from now, when I take that WWE title home. So John Cena did this, saying 6 months from now, when I take that WWE title home. So they tried to draw as many parallels as they could. Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'll say that just the beauty of the business in that I'm sure, well, my gut tells me they got that original pipe bomb, printed it out, and the writer's room and collectively the whole group, whoever it may be, kind of said, all right, how can we weave the original out with the new updated one? And look, the proof's in the pudding. That's where I kind of look at that data and go, oh my God, did that resonate? Because Cena's been back however many months now and done quite a few segments and promos, and nothing's come close to this kind of numbers that I'm aware of, unless you tell me different. But that kind of goes to there's nothing original, and I say this respectfully. There's only stuff that's updated. And in a lot of ways, that's kind of the route they went in a very creative way. And they touched on some real life shreds of reality, which is always a must for great TV. And look, what a build it was. It got, by design, everybody talking. We're talking about it on this. So you can kind of go through each one, checks all the boxes. It's really interesting to see how our industry evolves, Conrad. As much as things change, as things stay the same.
Let's talk just a little bit about this weekend. Of course, you and I can't pretend to know exactly what's going to happen or what's going on. This is not a political podcast, but I feel like we have to at least discuss it. The world has changed a little bit since you and I recorded last. There were some Iran strikes on Iran from the United States government. And as we know, WWE this weekend has a big pay-per-view across a little body of water from Iran in Saudi Arabia. And there's a lot of discussion about whether or not Night of Champions should still happen in Saudi Arabia. There's no real best practice here, Jeff. What do you think happens, and what would you do if it were your call?
You know, Conrad, as I'll play the role of Conrad Thompson. Conrad, while we're recording, it's been reported the country of Qatar has intercepted successfully some missiles that Iran shot at U.S. air bases. So it doesn't appear things are cooling off. And like you just said, this is not a political podcast. It's there's no upside, because here's what I'm convinced of. What we don't know. As silly and as stupid as that sounds, I just think that when you look clearly at what's been reported, and again, take it all with a grain of salt, that they did the head fake, that they sent B-2 bombers to the east, but they did a head fake and sent several to the west. So by design to send mixed messages. Well, that isn't an isolated mixed message. I think we're going to continue to get mixed messages. So Conrad, I'm not dealing with the information that TKO has, certainly that the government has. I find it very, very hard to even come close to making a decision when I truly, I'd be making such an uneducated guess, and I don't like to make those because I think you have to kind of dial into.
Well, hang on, Jeff. I mean, we got to figure this out. I mean, I appreciate you're trying to be diplomatic, but
what's the Saudi government want?
Well,
the people.
What's the United States government want? But
yeah, right. I was going there next.
SmackDown is Friday in Saudi Arabia, and it's not like we're just going to jump on a plane on Friday and get there. Like we're going to have decisions are by the time this airs, people maybe the decision's already been made.
Yeah,
but if they decide, okay, we can't go to Saudi Arabia. Do they do this at the PC? Do they book another building real fast? Like, I think a lot of people, because I'm seeing a lot of people as we're recording this morning, people are saying, oh, they've got to relocate the show. And I'm like, hey, guys, that's a nice idea. But do you think the trucks and the staging, do you think that shit's already in Saudi Arabia? Like, realistically, the wheels are already in motion for that stuff over there. So even if we could recreate it here, you'd have to book a building, book all the airfare, get all the talent, get all the trucks, blah, blah, blah.
Buddy,
as we're recording this on Monday, they're doing this on Friday. Like there's no easy answer here.
Where are they at tonight?
Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, so they're up in that area. Buddy said they were in Michigan on Friday. So I mean, look, it's just not as easy. But as far as the physical production, it's in the area. Now, selling tickets and getting a venue rented in 2 days, 3 days notice, is it impossible? No. Can it be done? Difficult, but yeah. But I'm going to go to the two biggest unknowns, Conrad, are what is the Saudi government saying and what's the U.S. government saying. But a buddy of mine noted that, hey, Jeff, do you know where UFC was just this past weekend? I said, I certainly don't.
Yeah, over there.
One country away, correct, Conrad? I mean,
yes.
Yeah. So TKO ran an event. Obviously, they didn't know that everything was going down, but they just ran an event over there this weekend. So it's going to be interesting to see. But I think anybody who is trying to make an educated guess without knowing what the inner circle, and I say U.S. government, Saudi government, and TKO decision makers, they're the ones that are tasked with making that decision, probably, Conrad, yesterday.
It's going to be an interesting few days here. I want to be clear. Wrestling is not important. We hope that everyone is safe and no lives are lost. And, we can reschedule the wrestling show. In the scheme of things, it's not that important. Don't we all love summer vacation, relaxing, laying out by the pool, barbecues, hitting the beach, doing, nothing? Well, how about a summer vacation from your house payments? With SaveWithConrad.com, you can do just that. Reduce your monthly payments by making the equity you built up in your home work for you. You can roll together those high interest rate credit cards into one lower monthly payment and perhaps access some of that newfound equity to turn your house into your dream home with no money out of pocket. And how about this? You get to skip your next 2 house payments. That's right. You won't have to make your June or your July house payment. You're done until August 1st. Go right now to savewithconrad.com. Let my team run the numbers for you for free. There's no obligation, and if we can't help you save some cash, we won't waste your time. And did I mention we're offering a 3-year guarantee right now? That's right. That means if at any point interest rates improve over the next 3 years, you get a free refi. That's right. No new lender fees from us. So you get to save money now without wasting money later when the rates improve on a whole second set of closing costs. Why not go to savewithconrad.com and get a guarantee? Save money now and save money later with your friend in the mortgage business. That's me, Conrad Thompson at savewithconrad.com. Shoot me an email at conrad@savewithconrad.com. Give us a call at 888-425-0105 or get yourself a quick quote. Even talk to a live person right now at savewithconrad.com. NMLS number 2129, equal housing lender. Let's take a summer vacation from house payments at savewithconrad.com.